Hey guys, welcome to TuneSpec. I'm Frank, and today I'm going to do a little tutorial on how to do a diagnostic check on a Volkswagen Audi Group car using this OBD 11 plug. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to take a quick look at the OBD 11, and this is the OBD 11 Pro Pack is what I purchased here. It says right on the box, and I always stress the box here because everybody tells me when I say OBD 11 I mean OBD 2, which it does in fact go into the OBD 2 port, but it's called an OBD 11. So when you have this, we're going to open up our little box here, and this is really all it is. And it even has a little keychain ring on here, so you can put this on your keychain, although I haven't really found the need to do that yet. I guess if you're going to do a lot of stuff on the fly, you might want to do that. I'd be more afraid to break it myself. And you can see it's set up to plug into your OBD2 port, which we're going to do that in a minute. And this is Bluetooth, so it connects to both Android and Apple phones. I have an iPhone, so that's the only one I can really tell you whether or not it works well, and it does. So once you go beyond that, you're going to need to download an app. So let me grab my phone and we'll do that, and I'll show you which app we download. So when you have your phone, you're going to go into the App Store here, and it was pretty simple to find. We're a little slow today. I probably need an update I haven't done yet. You just type in your OBD 11 and it comes right up there, and I will show you the one that I downloaded. Boy, it's really slow today. I apologize for this. I'm parked in my driveway, and for some reason I might still be connected to the house's Wi-Fi. So here's the one here, OBD 11 for Volkswagen Audi Group cars, and this I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to open it right up. So this is going to be your home screen here, big old connect button. So I might as well plug this OBD plug into the port, and then we'll get connected. Give me 1 second. So we're going down in the footwell here, and we have our little plug, and if we look up underneath, and it's a little hard to see that pink right there? That's where your OBD2 plug is. And generally you plug it in and you'll see this red lights lighting up. That means it's plugged in properly. It's going to turn blue once we connect. Okay, so we're plugged in. I'm simply going to hit connect. It's going to ask me if I want to connect to my device. And of course that's what we want to do today, and it takes a few minutes to connect. It's going to detect my vehicle. Now the initial setup was fairly simple, and when I say that, I am definitely not a tech guy, and if I found it relatively simple, I'm sure everybody out there will. And like I said, I'm doing this in real time so you guys get some kind of idea of how long this actually takes. And times are going to vary. For some reason I feel like my phone's moving a little bit slow today, but it shouldn't take very long at all. And a little background on this OBD 11 that I bought. I bought it from a company called ECS Tuning, but I've seen it on Amazon and a number of other websites. I think I paid $125 for it, somewhere around there, about 5 years ago. But recently I've seen it on sale for just a little over 100, maybe 104. Okay, so now we're connected. So I want to do a diagnostic, and this makes it so simple. It's going to tell you tap to scan. So now it's going to scan through all the systems of the car, and it'll tell you what faults we've found. And I have some reoccurring faults that I'm going to just clear today, but I know what they are. Nothing that affects the operation of the car. But if I find something new out, I'm definitely going to look into that, dig a little deeper. But I haven't done a diagnostic in a while. My car was off at the body shop for about a month, and I really haven't done much with it since I got it back, other than an oil change. So this, again, we're doing this in real time. You'll see about how long it takes. It's not a long process. This is fairly accurate from my perspective. It's not going to give you as much information as, say, the $10,000 computer that Audi's going to plug into it, or your $5,000 computer that your local mechanic may have. But for $120, $125, it's going to point you in the right direction. And for those of you who like to do your own work, you know, Volkswagen Audi group cars can be a little expensive to work on, and anytime you can cut the corner a little bit and be safe and do it yourself, I'm all for that. Brakes, oil changes, there's no need to spend dealer prices on that stuff. It's just not necessary. So we're going along through the systems here. So far it's still saying 2 faults found, and that came up immediately with the, oh, there you go, 3. I spoke too soon. But I've had a couple faults come up in the engine section because I have exhaust flaps that are set on open all the time, so that kicks out a fault. And then a couple little things with the infotainment center I've had over the years. Never affects any operations of the vehicle. Radio works fine, satellite radio works fine, so I don't know what the issue is, but okay, so now we found 3 faults total. So we can go into, we're going to hit this little blue button here down the bottom, and that brings up all your systems. So anywhere there's going to be a little red number here, that means there's a fault in that system. Anywhere where it's green, you're good. So let's click on engine and see what we came up with. So we have 2 faults here, and let's see what they are. I bet they're exhaust flaps. Again, we're moving a little slow today, and I've done this where these this app moved much quicker, so I'm going to blame it on the internet in the house. Yeah, so exhaust door valve 2, and then we slide down here, and the other one is exhaust door valve 1. And like I said, I set these on open all the time, and it actually, in a 4-cylinder turbo, doesn't give me any better sound. But I know what they are. They're not an issue, so I'm just going to hit clear faults and clear these faults here. I'm going to get back out to my controls. I'm going to check out the multimedia section, and I've had some kind of antenna fault which comes up intermittently since I've got the car, and it's been over 5 years, and like I said, everything works well. Yeah, antenna, satellite radio fault, and it says intermittent here, so I'm just going to clear this one this time through. And don't always clear them, they don't affect anything, I know they're there. So now I'm just going to hit, I'm going to, figures that asked that while I was making a video. So we'll swipe down, get back out here, and we can just go through and see if there's any other faults that come up. I've had intermittent faults on different things, and I'm not seeing anything. Everything else is green, so I think we're good to go. So I'm just going to back out of this, and there are other things we can do. I'm going to go back to the home screen, so I can disconnect this now, which is what I want to do because I'm done doing my diagnostic. So all I have to do here is hit disconnect. I want to make sure that's what I want to do. And now I'm disconnected because it's asking me to reconnect. So I don't want to reconnect today, but while I have this app here, I'm just going to show you some of the adjustments that we can do. And if I go to supported vehicles here, and you can check this out without being connected, and it gives you Volkswagen, Audi, Seat, Skoda, which are European brands, Lamborghini, and Bentley. Now I am going to clue you in. Lamborghini, you don't get many options here. So if you happen to have your Aventador, what can you do with it? Nothing. Nothing at all. It's funny that it's even there still. There used to be some adjustments, but for those high-end cars, all you can really do is run a diagnostic. Now, for fun, we can go to Audi, pull up my Audi 2015. Excuse me. I apologize for that. I wish I had water with me. So, it gives you some options you can do. You can make all these adjustments here, and I'm just going to scroll through real slowly. And there's an awful lot of them that you can go in and make adjustments to. And this is how I opened my exhaust flaps. And you can have some fun with it. Here you go. Exhaust flaps. So this is where I went in and I open my exhaust flaps. So there's a bunch of different things you can do with this app. It's not just for diagnostics. You can have a little bit of fun. I think Volkswagen, Audi, the lower priced brands, you're going to have a lot more things to play with. Like I said, high-end brands, all you can really do is a diagnostic. But I find it a pretty good tool for me. So that's it. That's how you use your OBD11 to do a diagnostic on a Volkswagen Audi Group car. I really hope this was helpful. Well, that's it for today. I hope that was helpful. Please hit subscribe, hit the like button, hit your notification button, because we have a lot of good content coming up. If you have any questions about this video or any of the other videos, or if there's something that you want to see, please hit us up in the comments and we will try to get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you so much again for all of your support. You have a wonderful day.